tour of my homemade cargo trailer camper. It's aluminum, 6x12 with 7-foot ceilings. I put obviously a solar panel on it, and it's got the drop down back, so I kind of turned that into a little, I don't know, I guess deck area with some aluminum jack stands, and I can fit these 3 dirt bikes in here. It's got tie down points, I'll show you that. I got 2 screens on it, just cheap ones from Amazon that work pretty well, magnetic. And I put this toolbox on the front to hold the battery, but backed my boat trailer into it the other day, so I gotta fix this, but it works for right now. So that goes inside there into the camper, and I'll show you the electrical. But yeah, I love this little trailer. It's got a roof vent on the top. The truck pulls it very nicely. So on the inside, we have a little TV. Nothing too fancy, but it swings out, so when we're watching it in the bed, you can see it pretty good. This bed folds down, I'll show you that later. I just have it strapped to the wall so it doesn't move while we're pulling it. I have LED lights on the ceiling. I built this bunk here with the mattress on it. It's easier to just take it off, but a bunch of stuff in here. I gotta clean this out actually, but you can fit a ton of stuff in here. So this is nice little couch area. Like I said, we have the screen on the back so the bugs don't get in, and it's nice to have this little deck. So I usually set up a little table here and we can cook on it. It's nice and solid. And then looking at the front of the trailer, I built a little, triangle countertop to fit the nose of the trailer. I put a shelf up there, which is packed with stuff, mostly cooking, cleaning, and there's a DVD player, some movies for the kids. But this is the kitchen area. Here's the switches. So main overhead lights, kitchen light, and then this is a water pump. And this one is currently not hooked up to anything. If I ever want anything in the future, USB charger, and then the cigarette lighter charger thing. And then I also have it wired for normal, house stuff. If we can plug into shore power, which I forgot to show you that plug. That is on the outside. I put here, so you can run an extension cord, plug it into shore power. I just put a linoleum floor, roll out, cheap, whatever, vinyl, actually I think it is. Painted the walls, covered the seams, so nothing too fancy. And then this is essentially just a curtain rod with a curtain, and then we have 2 5-gallon water pumps, or water tanks rather. This is the waste one. It's just literally sitting in there. Makes it easy to bring in and out. And then this is a 12-volt RV water pump, and I just have it setting at the bottom of this with fresh water. So it's wired up in here. Here's another outlet, and I didn't make this very pretty, but here's your shore power. This is an inverter from DC to AC fuse box, and a mess of wiring behind there. And then here's the main kill switch to the battery out front. So yeah, it works nice. I mean, we have water and a little sprayer, for cooking big pots and pans or washing rather. This is a big salad bowl that I cut a hole in the middle and put a drain in, and I just bought the cheapest faucet that I could find that was on clearance. So yeah, and these are actually shower organizers, I think you call them, that are meant for the bathroom, but they work great in the camper kitchen. So yeah, and then I also put I got some brackets from Amazon that flip up, so we have another, when you're cooking in here, extra table, and it's actually pretty solid. I was kind of worried about it, but I wouldn't sit on it, but it holds a decent amount of weight. And yeah, I'm loving this little camper so far. And for the dirt bikes, there's two tie down points in the front. There's one over here as well. So these work great, but there's also two in the rear, but I had to bury them underneath the wall for the bed here. I think they're like right underneath here, the 2x4. So I just put this one in. I have bolts through the floor all the way underneath of the trailer with some giant washers. So this is plenty strong enough for what I need it for. And I also put one on the floor inside here. So when I strap the dirt bikes down, I just leave this up and run straps. So works really well. Haven't had a problem yet. It's got a roof vent. Like I said, I want to put a fan in here. I think that would be helpful. But that's why I kept this switch open, so I can run that fan. And then I just put carbon monoxide, smoke detectors, some rope for my fishing rods, and yeah, nothing too fancy, but love this little camper. And I'll show you when the bed is down, but it goes up and down really easily. It's a queen bed. And I just built the bed frame, and then the wall that it sits on, which is screwed to the trailer wall, and then I used 4 or 5 door hinges, 3-inch door hinges. Maybe a little overkill, but it's nice and solid, so it works. And this is Atlas. It's really hot today, so we're chilling in the shade.